This presentation will illustrate the benefits of using the in-model review process to review, comment, and share structural steel shop drawing submittals. This work process works between the structural steel detailer and fabricator with the architect, general contractor, and structural engineer. We will begin by working within the Tekla Structures steel detailing model. So at this point, the structural steel detailer has built the Tekla model and has started the detailing process. So what he or she is going to do is open up the in-model review tool, and by launching it, he or she will pick the role. So there's a role for fabricator. At this stage, the detailer wants to create a new submittal. There is already 4 submittals that have been created and actually been reviewed by the design team. So we're just going to go ahead and open up the in-model review tool. So what the steel detailer can do is actually see the status of all the other shop drawing submittals that have been returned. So we're kind of jumping into this presentation kind of like assuming that 4 other submittals have actually been returned and that we're going to create a 5th submittal. But so before we create the 5th submittal, I just wanted to show you the various submittals that have been returned. I can see that when I select on the tree, the submittal trees here, that all the different assemblies related to that submittal highlight. So the anchor bolts is S1. So that means that all the anchor bolt shop drawings have been reviewed here. Now the different statuses for the review are shown here based on the review status by the detailer in terms of how they've set their own status based on the comments that came back from the review team. So approved is green, for fabrication is yellow, not approved is red. Now to see the actual status from the disciplines, from the architect, engineer, and general contractor, there's a status summary tab here that can be seen in combination with the fabricator's own comments. This is a really powerful interface for the fabricator to use, because here, if they hit the worst case column, it actually sorts by the controlling review statuses from the different disciplines. So the red and yellows are going to pop up to the top. This allows the fabricator to see, which ones are the most critical ones that have come back with comments. So again, this is looking at 4 different shop drawing submittals that have already been returned back to the fabricator. So what we're going to do here is actually look at creating a new submittal, and the new submittal is going to be the structural framing that's going to support some exterior cladding around the exterior of the building. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just select those submittals. Now I can tell which submittals have not been reviewed or which assemblies have not been reviewed because they are blue, and blue signifies that they are not reviewed. So I can tell basically the upper half of this structure has not been reviewed yet by the review team for shop drawing submittal. So I'm going to go up here and select on the row here, and let me go ahead and select these again. And I'm just selecting these assemblies that have not been reviewed, and they are shown as blue. I'm going to go ahead and right click on the submittal tree and say create from selected. And I'm going to give it a name, exterior cladding support, and I'll call this S5. And then I'm going to, for picking the drawing source, what this allows the fabricator to do is pick a folder where they have created the shop drawings as PDFs. And these PDFs are the single assembly drawings for all the different elements. So here I've already set up all the different printed out the drawings as PDFs, put them in a specific folder, so that now when I go ahead and create this S5, it'll actually copy in all those shop drawings into the tree structure. So if I go ahead and expand the tree of this cladding supports submittal, I as the detailer can go ahead and just verify that all my drawings have come in, and I'll hit the drawing tab here. So here I can see the single assembly sheet drawings here for all the different pieces. All the different piece marks have their unique drawings. Now, of course, if there's more than one assembly, like here, for example, B501, there is only one PDF drawing, of course, for that. And the drawings can be viewed also through the drawing folders down at the bottom here, and the fabricator can see that for each discipline there's a separate folder structure that the PDF drawings are copied into. So this kind of role-driven categorization is the reason why this whole process works, because as the review team actually goes through, they'll be able to make comments in the model and drawings, and all those comments will be saved within their own respective roles. So as the fabricator or detailer can actually just double make sure that I have all my drawings there and that all the assemblies are correctly packaged, and go ahead and close the review tool. I'll save the model, and I'm going to go ahead and close out of Tekla Structures. So with Tekla Structures closed, I'll go ahead to my menu and open up my In-Model Reviewer Packaging tool from the interface. And it'll open up the In-Model Reviewer Packager. So I'm going to use this interface to package up and create a zip file of the particular submittal that I wish to send to the review team. So I'll go ahead and browse to the Tekla Structures model that I as the detailer started with. And what it's going to do is automatically copy over what are critical files that need to be included within the Tekla Structures model folder. The detailer can also include additional files that they see fit that are regarding, say, numbering settings and things that are critical that they want to include. But all they have to do is come over here and select the submittal that they want to send over to the review team, and this is the S5, and go ahead and just copy that across. And then they'll go ahead and just package up this submittal by hitting the package button. I'll call this Submittal 5. And I'll go ahead and just save that to my desktop, and that's just going to copy that package. And go ahead and close out of the packager. So that package can be emailed or posted on an FTP site. Typically that's done to the general contractor, who then will distribute that package to the rest of the review team. And note that that does include the shop drawings in PDF form as well as the Tekla Structures model together. So once that package is received from, say, the general contractor or whoever's going to open it up, let's assume, say, the structural engineer has received that. So what they're going to do is they've installed Tekla Structures, the In-Model Review tools, and they will go ahead and launch the In-Model Reviewer packaging tool themselves. And they will unpackage that model. So they'll go ahead and find the Submittal 5 and go ahead and pick the file, and then go ahead and pick a folder at which to unzip this file into. And then go ahead and hit unpack. So it's just a very simple unpackaging interface. It's the same as basically unzipping a file or unzipping a folder into a folder.